Talk to me about slow flight and kind of walk me through it.
You want to do this one? Because I'm actually kind of forgetting it now.
Okay.
Because I'm so used to the Seminole right now.
Okay, so slow flight is something that we're required to teach you. And there's a couple reasons that we teach you this. Number one is we want you to know what the airplane feels like when it's flying kind of slow, like when you come in for a landing. It's important to understand how the airplane flies in that circumstance. The other thing is, we want you to learn this important lesson. This controls your altitude. This controls your speed. Because a lot of pilots get themselves into trouble where they're coming into land and they're going to land short and they keep pulling up, and then they pull up too much and they get what we call a stall, where the wings stop producing lift. We'll talk more about that later. And they have an accident. Right? So the FAA wants to make sure that you understand what controls what. So we're going to do slow flight, and we're going to start by slowing down the plane and getting this into the landing configuration. So I'm going to pull back the power to around 1500 just to get it slower, because I want to get into this wide arc where I can start dropping the flaps.
About 8 miles to northeast.
Okay? We talked about the flaps before. We said those flaps are there to allow us to come in more slowly and steeply. So I'm in that wide arc, and I'll go ahead and drop all my flaps. And I'm going to try to maintain 2,800 feet here. And I'm going to get it down to like 60. And we'll just try to hold it at 60 at 2,800 feet. And then I would tell the student, I'm like, hey, how does this feel? It feels kind of mushy and weird, doesn't it?
Base for 25 Valley.
And we're descending a little bit, so if we want to climb, we can't pull up. We just have to put in the power. Now, when I put in this power, I'm going to have to feed in some right rudder, probably, keep that ball centered. So I'm climbing just barely back up to 2,800, and it took a lot of power because this is very inefficient. This is not a great speed to climb. It's not the most efficient climbing speed. So now I'm going to bring that power back out. I did kind of overshoot a little bit. I'm a student, so you got to forgive me here, right? And now I want to make a nice gentle turn to a heading of 300. So I'm just going to give it a little bit of bank. I want to have my hand on the throttle just in case I needed to make a quick correction of some sort. And I don't want to bank too much, because if I bank too much, I'm trading my vertical lift for horizontal lift for this turn, and I will start to descend.
553. Are you on this unit?
So I might have to put in some power if I turn too much. All right, there's my heading of 100.
5 mile final.
Now, if I want to go back to normal flight, I'm going to start by putting in full power, dropping the nose a little bit, bringing up my first notch of flaps, and my next notch of flaps.
November 4553. You on this unit?
And then all my flaps. And then I'll return to a normal.
Sullivan County traffic swings on a 5 mile 45 to the left downwind.
You have the airplane, sir?
I have the airplane. We got two guys coming off there. Or one guy. Alright. So, we're going to aim to do it right around 3,100 feet. So, during slow flight, we were trying to configure ourselves to act like we were on short final, because the FAA has realized that when you're on short final, you're going to come up short. You just keep, people will pull back the nose, and they stall either short, and we will get to that. They'll stall short and end up short of the runway.
Okay.
So during this maneuver, we want to configure ourselves like we are in the landing configuration. I'm going to turn more towards like a northern heading because of that traffic.
Okay.
I'm I'm also going to continue to slow down and
traffic 06 Hotel, just going downwind for 25, number 2.
So in this maneuver, we are going to use my visual reference as basically that mountain to get.
You guys have to go or full stop.
Now I got a little bit low, so I'm going to reconfigure to get back up to my 3100. So there is my visual reference.
Okay.
Let me go back up to 3,100 feet. Alright, so we're going to pull power back. We're going to drop our flaps to start getting slowed down. And we're going to continue to slow down until we're about right around 60. At 60, we're going to bring the power back in. And we're going to realize that power for altitude, pitch for airspeed. Okay.
9480 Echo, about 8 to the east, overflying the field, 4,500.
And at this point, we're going to bring back just about, maybe right around 2,000.
Left base 25.
A little bit more because we are descending.
Okay.
So at this point, we're going to see that I'm going to try to climb back up to about 3,100 feet. So we're going to go basically full power to climb up. And we're going to realize that we're very inefficient to get back up. So at this point, we're back up to 3,100 feet, bring some of that power back out, and continue to maintain 3,100 feet and 60. And we can make some turns. So we don't want to turn very far, because that means all our horizontal will have to go to vertical lift. I'm just going to go to about a west heading.
X-ray runway 21.
Okay. Remind me, I'm just checking that quick.
Back down to 3,100 feet on this west heading. And we should miss that traffic now.
Yep.
And we're back out on this west heading. Right around our 3,100 feet. Get back out of the maneuver. We go full power, keep the nose about level. First notch of flaps should come out.
471 will be full stop.
And we're going to try to maintain. In this case, we climb away from the ground. Make sure we're away from it.